Things and stuff. Yeah. Things and stuff.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Things and Stuff. Today we are going to open up a couple more boxes and see what's in them. See what kind of things and stuff they are. See what kind of things and stuff are in them. So, I think we're going to start with a couple boxes that are right behind me. I'm thinking that white box, the box right below it, and maybe the one below it, depending on time. Let's see what we've got. I'm going to move those over to the table, and we'll start going through them. Before we get going here, I'll show you what they look like from the top. This is exactly how I pulled it down. You can see some stuff going around there. Over here is a box that I will have to block out my address. And that one is an old Avon box that my mom used to sell Avon. Okay. Well, we'll try this and see how this works. This is the box that we're going to start with here. Right off the bat, I can see that there is a entire bin of card lockdowns. These are screw down cases that I had for baseball cards from back in the day. Go ahead and put one of those down there so that we can see it from a top-down video. Nothing too crazy. You see that there's a few more just laying around. Got a 4-screw one as well. Put those down here. A few more I'm still finding. Some more 4-screw screw downs and single screw down ones. I have an old Western Digital 20 gigabyte hard drive. I have a lot of hard drives laying around that I don't know what's on them. I probably should look through them to see if there's anything worthwhile or if they're still even working. But chances are I probably don't really care, as I haven't seen them in years. Hey, look, it's another hard drive. This is a 60 gig IBM DeskStar hard drive. Once again, I have no clue what's on them. It's been in storage for way too many years that it probably doesn't even really matter what's on them. I've got a box here. It says Stauer, S-T-A-U-E-R. Oh, it's a watch. Yeah, I think this was my grandfather's watch. It looks like he used it for a little bit. It's the crystal on the top needs to be polished, but nice looking watch overall. Comes in a nice case. I'm pretty sure this was my grandfather's, and yeah, you can see that it's been worn a little bit. All stainless steel, water resistant. I don't know if it's battery or if it's needs to be wound. The crown does not want to spin. I can't pull it out either to set it. It's got buttons, so it's probably just battery powered. Probably need to just get a new battery for it. Well, you see where, well, this is very dusty, but this is a dragon figure It also has a tail that I'll put back on. I believe this is from the Todd McFarlane series, Dragons. And I think it did have a base. I don't know if it's still in here or not, but it has a foot peg. So I think it did have a base at one point. Just a cool looking dragon. If I can find his base, he might end up back on the shelves, but if not, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with him yet. We'll put him aside though. A couple more card cases. Another hard drive. This is a Quantum Fireball. Looks like it's a 15 gig. Yeah, this is, you gotta also remember, a lot of these are old. 15 gigs back in the day was a lot for a hard drive. When I was going through school and stuff like that, these were quite big. Then they started getting into the 150, 100, 200 gig hard drives, and now they're in multiple terabyte drives. So let's see here. I got a 120 millimeter ultra UV translucent computer fan. Brand new, it looks like. 120 millimeter fans are always nice. Got some Sony Mini DV tapes. Again, no clue what will be on them. I'll have to try to see if we can find the actual DV recorder to even see what is on them. I've got a entire CD spindle full of CDs. Back in the day, I used to record a lot of movies, and just off the TV instead of like on VHS, and I would put them to CD so that I could watch them later, like Caddyshack and Little Nicky, Not Another Teen Movie, Big Trouble in Little China, Princess Bride, Van Wilder, Phantom Menace, Episode 2, Big Trouble, Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, Fellowship of the Ring, Lords of Acid, CD, music. Just going to go through a few of these here. 3D Max files. I've got a few movie files, a few miscellaneous programs, a few sound files, gauges. Looks like it was just kind of a miscellaneous backup CD. Quest for Glory 5 game CD. So, yeah, there's there's the Quest for Glory install disc. Dungeon Siege. Wow, got some old games in there. So, I'm not gonna go through all these, but I'll give you a little idea of what's on them. Just a bunch of random movies and games and programs and backup files. So, got another CD spindle. Same thing here, probably. Hackers soundtrack, Crow soundtrack. These are all unlabeled. My name, so that was probably for school at some point. Riven. Not sure what that is. Mixed music, anime movies, car stuff, Q3 Radiant videos, techno music, then like software installs like Photo Smart 1215 CDs. So yeah, just a bunch of things. I probably should just go through them and throw out probably the majority of those. What do we got in here? We got a Allen wrench combo with a Phillips head screwdriver. We have this is actually a magnet. It's like a oval shaped magnet. There's two of them in a pack, and you can make noises with them and stuff. Ooh, there's a blast from the past. This is a Fujifilm Zip 100 zip drive disc. It's got miscellaneous backup programs on it, apparently. Somewhere I probably still have my zip drive. Somewhere. But I don't know if I have a computer that can actually plug into it with the... it's got a serial port on it. I'm not even sure where I could do that. I'd have to get like a USB to serial or something. Actually, it might even be parallel port, now I'm thinking about it. Alright, so in here, I've got... This is Akira's bike from McFarlane Toys. Well, the bike from Akira, this is Canada's. Canada, however you want to pronounce it. I'll put it down there for that. And we also have Canada. So, Canada. Again, however you want to pronounce it. He is very dusty. He will need to be cleaned up. But those will end up on the shelf at some point for sure. Let me put them down here for viewing. Very cool figure. It does not really fit on the bike though. He just kind of stands next to it. So put those down there. Here. These are miscellaneous SATA computer cables. Oh, there's the base for the Dragon. Bring him back over here for a sec. Looks like it goes in here. And this one, this foot fits over on this peg. So now he's got a little rock base. So I think I might try to heat his wings up to spread them out a bit, because they're very closed in on him. I've got a heat gun. Well, probably end up trying to do that. I've got a data vac. I should probably have this out right now to clean up all this dust. So that might come in really handy for this channel. I've got we got an RCA cable. This is actually an RCA to Mini 3.5. So that was for some kind of device, maybe a camera. And this is a power cable for the last item in this box. No, it's not quite the last item, but my old Gateway laptop. I bought this in probably 2000, well, let's put it this way. It's got Windows XP Media Center Edition on it from 2005. So, definitely an old machine. I might have to try to boot this thing up and see what's what. I probably, throughout some of these boxes, I'll probably have another 4 or 5 or 6 laptops laying around, so just so you know. I've got some Legos and another card holder. And that box is empty. So this next box, it's actually got some fairly newer stuff in it, because I kind of do remember some of this from here. This has got some Lego instruction manuals. That one. Now these are Chinese knockoff Legos because I liked Lamborghini. Actually, I think this one actually might be the, well, I think it's both. I think, yeah, so I've got a Bugatti and I've got that Lamborghini. I've also got a, funny enough, Akira bike as well. It says it's a kinda special instead of the Canada special. I've also got the manual for a BMW motorcycle. And this is the Mold King Fodor GT, F-O-D-R instead of Ford. I've probably been putting these over here so you can see them. And Lamborghini Countach. Now, in here is, oh, I've also got Johnny 5 from Short Circuit. They don't make these from like Lego or anything like that, so I found cheap knockoff ones and they made them, so that's why I bought them. So in here, I've actually got parts of Johnny 5 that need to get put back together. Oh, this is a, let me put these down here. This is a Matrix of Leadership from Transformers that I bought off of Etsy. It comes with a stand and it does light up. There's a coin battery right there I got to push in, and that's how you light it up. Let me see if I can see if it still works. Oh, yeah, there you go. Very cool. Still lights up. It's a nice print. It's a really nice print. And nice little display item. In fact, we could probably go throw that on the shelf at any point. In here, I've got, well, let's see if I can do this carefully. I've got one of the Lego Lamborghinis. I'll put it down there for some shots. Some of these are fairly fragile. The Chinese ones don't work as well as others. This one, it did not come with all the pieces. And I never got to finish it because I was trying to find pieces that would work with it. That's the kind of quality that you get with China, you know? I mean, it is what it is. You might get all the pieces, you might not. It's not the best kit in the world in the first place. So it's very similar to that gray, the gray one that was just up there. But just didn't have all the pieces. The doors are here. I do have the doors for it, but the hinges is what it was missing, the pieces for the hinges. And they weren't lost, they just weren't there. So there's that. We've got, this is a pink Metal Gear tank. I thought that was kind of cute. Not Metal Gear. What's the one from SNK? Metal Slug. So, Metal Slug tank. But it's cool because the wheels actually do spin. Tank treads do move with them. And it's kind of cool. I do have a Ed 209. Apparently I got to put back together. This is from RoboCop. I'm going to kind of leave a lot of these parts in here because I don't want to lose them. The Canada bike is in here, as well as Mega Maid from Spaceballs. Jeez, yeah, there's just pieces all over the place. I'm going to have to go through and I've got this is a mini Eagle 1 from Spaceballs figure that goes with the Mega Maid. And then this actually says Lego Spaceballs on it, but do I have a knife in here? Let me see what's in this one here, because I don't honestly know. Oh, that's the big Spaceballs figure, Lego one. Also taken apart, but like one of the wings, and I will end up having to put these all back together at some point and putting them on the shelf. But like I said, I'm going to leave all this in the box here so that they do not get lost, because there is a lot of pieces, and that's why I also need all those books. So let's move all this stuff over to the side, get things put back in here so I don't lose them. There's already pieces falling off into the carpet, so yeah. Better to just leave them in the box until I'm ready to display them. Alright, so that's that box. And like I said, I'll have to figure out what I'm doing with that one. Alright, this one I've never even opened up. This is from NECA. Let's see what I purchased. Oh, well. Oh, I had to have opened this up. It looked like it was sealed, but it was definitely not. I got Legacy Evolution Grimlock. And I've got the whole set of these somewhere, so we'll wait until we get them all before we do a unboxing and review on those. We've got Casey Jones as the Phantom of the Opera. Probably should have these out for Halloween, which is just this Friday. I have all my horror versions of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I think I only know where a few of them are anyhow, because that's basically right here. This is the Creature from the Black Lagoon, Leonardo. And we'll probably do a mass unboxing of this set when I find them. Packed to the gills with spears and fears. There you go. This is Donatello as the Invisible Man. Catch him if you can. Once the bandages are peeled away, the mystery will be revealed. I'll open up him so we can see what he looks like. We've got The Last Ronin, Splinter. And we'll probably, again, we'll do unboxings for Last Ronin stuff, and I've got a bunch of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff from NECA, from the animated series as well as the movies. So here's Leonardo from The Last Ronin, which I don't want to give away any spoilers or anything like that, but he's not in there for very long. If you haven't checked out The Last Ronin comic book, you should definitely, they've got a graphic novel that you can get from like Target for like 15 bucks or something like that. Definitely worth it. So this is Raphael from The Last Ronin. And of course, his name is Raphael, first to fall, if that gives away anything. So, there we go. That is 3 boxes that we went through here. And we've got some toys to go through. We've got some reviews to do. I've got to clean up all this stuff and figure out what I want to do reviews on and open up. I want to open up all these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures. The Legos I might end up putting aside for the time being and work on them kind of on the side to kind of get them built back up. And I've got an idea for some shelving for them that we did in my brother's room that worked out really well, that I might end up doing in the big basement area. So those might have to be on a little bit of a hold for display purposes. As far as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I might end up building my other cabinet and finding a spot for that so that I have a Transformers cabinet and I have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cabinet. Other than that, I've got a couple more figures that I need to clean up, and I might try seeing how this little mini vac works. If it cleans up dust off of figures really well, that might be a really good thing. I got a laptop that I can go through just on the side. And that's all I've got for you for today. Thanks for joining me and taking a look at my things and stuff. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.